into the ring. The Cowboy has got that Tennessee thumper. And he's after Michael Hayes, and rightfully so. And let's see with a 40-yard dash time Michael Hayes can run. The Cowboy came to the ring there with Terry Taylor, and he's got that Steve Dr. Death Williams shirt on. And look at that baseball bat, and Buddy Roberts is in one heck of a bad spot. Don't you know that Michael Hayes had some strategy planned? Well, let's see. The Cowboys got the bat, and everybody is respecting that. Let's listen to this.
You all got rid of my brother Dr. Death. He's badly injured. He's got the knee. You're not getting any more, my friends, Freebird. Now, I'm not going to interfere in this match because Terry Taylor can handle you by himself. I want to tell you something. I got my Freebird wing clippers with me. And I'm going to stay around this area. And if any of those other Freebirds come down, I'm going to give them a real attitude adjustment.
Well, there you hear that from the big Cowboy, and don't think he doesn't mean business. He's no stranger to using a baseball bat, and I doubt if he played a day of organized baseball in his life, if you know what I'm saying. In any event, ladies and gentlemen, this match is for the Universal Wrestling Federation Television Championship. Terry Taylor, the champion, and Freebird Buddy Roberts, obviously the challenger. And I was going to say, don't you know that Michael Hayes had a real slick game plan lined out for this one, but it has backfired. And Buddy Roberts now not only has to worry about Terry Taylor, which is enough, but he's also got that man that just passed by our camera, 300 pounds with a ball bat. Roberts went to institute a right hand. Taylor blocked it, and look at get right back in the ring, and Roberts, I mean rapidly. He didn't care how he got in, just when he got in, and when was in a hurry. The Cowboy, Carl Fergie's in a real tough spot here because, you know, you never know. Is Terry Gordy or Michael Hayes going to come to the ring? If not, they better be loaded for bear, or Cowboy, as it were. Roberts single leg pickup. Taylor elevates Roberts, and Roberts turns right around and looks eye to eye with the Cowboy. Remember, time permitting in this hour, the big man from Glens Falls, New York, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, and the one-man gang, nose to nose, right here on television. Chief Duggan, if you're listening up there in Glens Falls, I hope you're having a great day, sir. Side headlock by Buddy Roberts. Taking him over. Taylor reversed it. Terry Taylor looks at the top of his game. He is so sharp here on the UWF. Another one of the more popular athletes that you'll see in Houston, Texas on August the 8th, Kansas City on August the 5th. Our first time in Kansas City, as a matter of fact, and our first time in Wichita, Kansas on August the 4th. Roberts now, even though he is in the head scissors, he has Taylor in a pinning predicament, and there's why, a little pull of the tights. Roberts is the veteran of the Freebird trio. I don't think there's any tricks that he hasn't used, and I know he hasn't forgotten any. Roberts with a right hand, blatant infraction of the rules. Roberts now taking over on Terry Taylor. And yes, ladies, Terry Taylor will be in Dallas at Reunion Arena for that tremendous card. And now, momentum has stopped Terry Taylor with Buddy Roberts up. And the atomic drop. And Roberts' spine has got to be ajar. Taylor for the near fall there, count of 2. Roberts leaning to the outside. He might not want to lean too far. Roberts there holding his hip, let's say. There has never been any love lost for any of the Freebirds, but when you break it all down, Terry Taylor and Buddy Roberts have certainly had a hot issue here in the UWF in the last 2 or 3 weeks, especially. And everybody great friends with Steve, Dr. Death Williams. Our thoughts go out to him and his family. We wish him the speediest of recoveries. Cowboy Bill Watts surveying the action, but Terry Taylor now thrown all the way outside by Buddy Roberts. Now, Bill Watts said he's not going to get involved with Terry Taylor and Buddy Roberts' match, and I believe that. Cowboy standing there, but the referee has got to count. He is doing so. Taylor will have a 10 count, but Roberts stomping on the hands. That's not only going to add a little bit more injury and a little more pain to stop the count. Now Roberts to the attack here on Terry Taylor. UWF television title is on the line here. Fantastics retained the tag team titles earlier in the hour via disqualification. And what a slap Dark Journey gave Missy Hyatt. Missy was almost in tears. Buddy Roberts with a bulldog headlock. That's one of his favorite maneuvers. This could very well be it. We could be seeing a new television champion crowned right here. But he's not going for the pinfall at this point in time. He's going to try it one more time. But Taylor pushes him off. Perhaps Roberts should have gone for the pinfall after the first bulldog. In any event, Terry Taylor now back on the offensive. Taylor with a chop. The momentum back in the corner of the Vero Beach native Terry Taylor. Standing suplex. Terry Taylor now with a lateral press on Freebird Buddy Roberts, but Roberts' foot is on the ropes. The Freebird way is any way to keep him getting pinned, and Taylor has had all of Buddy Roberts he wants. I said it was a heated rivalry. Terry Taylor looks tremendous in this contest. Vicious backbreaker. Terry Taylor now strictly on the offensive. That knee to the head of Buddy Roberts. This should be it right here. And Roberts goes to the ropes. How frustrating can it be for Terry Taylor? Taylor with a body slam. Well, Taylor went for the elbow. Roberts, the veteran, moved out of the way very, very quickly. Now Roberts with the elbow, and he connected with his. Roberts connected with his elbow right to the face of Terry Taylor. A neck breaker by Roberts, the Freebirds, masters of so many maneuvers. And now, yes, sir, Terry Taylor. His foot was on the ropes. There's no pinfall, buddy. You still got to get 2. And look at Roberts. He's keeping a lot of attention on Cowboy Bill Watts, but he's not been pinned. And Taylor with a 5-arm. Roberts thought Taylor was pinned, but he wasn't. And Terry Taylor retains the television championship. Terry Taylor retains the television championship with a hard-fought victory over Freebird Buddy Roberts. As long as Cowboy Bill Watts is there, well, we're going to look at Roberts. He's been beaten decisively here by Terry Taylor in a hard-fought match. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back with Hacksaw Jim Duggan and the one-man gang, nose to nose, after this from the UWF.